Hello and welcome to this introduction to Lumion 2.2. Here I just started Lumion, and as you can see we are introducing a new product called Lumion Pro. At first I will show you the new features that are in this new product. The main feature that we will introduce is importing and exporting your scene. Importing a scene works by selecting any previously exported scene on your computer, and when imported you can see that it will contain the complete project you previously saved, previously exported, and it has a few models in it that you already have in your model library. By clicking OK, you will acknowledge to overwrite your model that is already on your computer. I'm loading the scene now. If you now change this scene and export it again, you can export it anywhere on the network or anywhere on your computer. It's much easier to share these files between different people working on the same project, and it's much easier to transfer these files onto backup media, etc. One additional feature that these files allow you to do is if a client who installed Lumion free, for example, double clicks these files, they will start your project in the viewer mode. This will allow you to share your scenes with your clients, not only by movies but also in a real-time scene. Of course your client will need a good computer, so if he does not have a really good computer, you should probably still just create a movie. With Lumion 2.2 we're also introducing a few really nice movie effects. Right now depth of field is on my movie, but I will add one of the new Pro effects. For example, a really nice new effect is selective saturation. This effect will allow you to, for example, only have the sky blue and the rest of your scene is gray. Or you can only have all green colors or all red colors visible. We also now include airplane trails, because many skies in the world there are always a few airplane trails. With Lumion Pro we're also introducing a few new high quality models, which include a bump map and a specular map. As you can see, on the arms and on the head there's a bit more specular on the skin, and the trousers of the characters you can clearly see that there is much more detail, which is because of the bump. Another change for the Pro features is that in movie mode there now is a new export screen that you can see here. Most notable are the introduction of different frame rates for your movie, and you can now save extra HD. The 2.2 upgrade itself is still a really big upgrade for all users of Lumion Ultimate. Most notable are the introduction of a lot of new trees and plants, and we did a lot of work on the colors of the terrain. As you can see, the wet effect of the terrain is much more notable, and we now allow you to make a library of your own sets of sand or rock. So I want to paint grass here. Or change this grass and only change the grass into, for example, snow. Also in this menu you can see that you can now customize the landscape textures yourself. One additional feature that we created is that we now allow you to have more than 5 layers, up to 20. Also, how you work with layers is a bit different. You can now select, for example, your characters, and we're going to put them in layer 8. Putting them in layer 8 is really easy now. You can just click this small button and the current selection will be put in layer 8, which will allow you to, of course, hide or show everything in that layer, or use the movie effects that also work on layers. I hope you have enjoyed this brief introduction to Lumion and have fun using it.